Hello everyone, and welcome to another clip from my creative collection. I've got lots of clips available for you to look in the creative collection section of my YouTube channel. So today I thought I'd do a little video about negative painting. Now everybody says, oh, negative painting, you know, it's honestly, without negative painting in your work, it's like leaving out cream in your coffee, as far as I'm concerned. You know, it gives depth. I tend to use work forward in my work, where I put a wash on, and similar to this, which I found out a couple of old ones that I've done, and then I do negative painting for the background things, and then I work on top. So I just thought I'd show you a little exercise to get you used to negative painting. And now when you look at this, just find out some old bits of scrap paintings that you've discarded and use it to practice on, because practice makes perfect. And I've practiced and practiced and practiced over the years different techniques, and this is one of them, and it really pays off, because once you get the hang of it, you think nothing of it. So let's get down to business, shall we? Right, these are a couple of old washes I did. I don't know what I got in mind. I've just looked in my drawer and found them out, and I've taken to this one because I thought, what shall I demonstrate today about negative painting? And I thought I'd do a leaf, and I thought I'd do some bindweed, which is a weed, but I love it. It features a lot in my work. So here we go. Right, oh, can you see that? I've got a bug on there. So here we go. Right, this is a really lovely thing to get your head around and have a go yourself, because we always need, we always need leaves. I'm a contemporary flower painter, really, and so to pick out some leaves, I've got this piece of paper that I just randomly put a wash on, and no idea I was going to use it for this, what we're using today, but I can use it, and I'm going to use it for demonstrating to you how to pick out a leaf. And I think there's a light area there that will just suit this bindweed. So I tend to use the colour that's already there to surround whatever I'm trying to pick out. So that's a green. I don't know what green it is, because as I say, this is, what I found in my drawer. So I'll use this SAA olive green, and bear in mind I'm painting around. Negative painting is painting around what you leave, what you want to show in your work. So I want to show a leaf, so I'm painting around that area, and I'm putting plenty of paint on my brush. The more you put on the brush, the better, because you've got more time to wash back, and wash back is very important. So if you don't put enough on, it starts drying before you've had a chance to wash back, and you're left with like a halo. And I think that looks a little bit like an Indian yellow back there. So because that's yellowish, I'm using the Indian yellow to portray the leaf shape. And I'm washing back again. Getting diffusing the edges, and leaving a leaf shape. So what I tend to do is, once I've surrounded the area, I tend to just get my brush, a clean brush, and just do that. So not all the edges are the same, and then there you are with a leaf shape. But we need to put a little bit of detail in, and there we go. It's as simple as that. So I could do another one down here. There we go, leaving that lovely leaf shape to work back into again, just add a few veins. And that's it, lovely leaf shape. So now I'm going to move on to the bindweed head, which is this area. Now you can, to help you, you can draw, you know, the shape what you want to, if it helps you. I'm not used to it, I don't think of that. So I'm going back into this quinacridone gold and picking out the shape of a bindweed. Okay, there we go, something like that. I'm washing back straight away so I don't get left with a halo. A halo means it's a hard edge, it's not a soft edge, it's like that basically. Well, that shows I've painted on afterwards, but we need to show that that didn't happen, even though it did. So add water. And not every edge needs to be hard, you know, like this here, look, I can just wash that away, because these negative painting is usually in the background and soft edges go back, hard edges come forward. So I'm sticking to that quinacridone gold colour, and I'm just looking at the flower now, these gorgeous, well, I call them flowers, and they are as far as I'm concerned, because I love them so much. I'm just suggesting a little centre. I'm keeping things really, really simple. And because I've got green around me, you know, in the other colours, I might add a touch of green in there. Washing away, and that leaves me a shape, you know, like a bindweed that is in the background, because it's not pure white. I've not masked it out or anything like that, and it just all adds to the overall effect of when you do actually paint the main bindweed flower that you want to show. So, which you probably would have masked out earlier. So that's really, now I'm just going to lift out in the middle a couple of stameny things that are in there, or I could paint them in. Let's paint them in green, let's be different. So whatever flower painting or landscape painting you're doing, this can happen with trees or anything, it's so important to learn how to do negative painting. You know, it adds another dimension to your work, and I can't stress strongly enough how important it is. So have a go, just find some old, like I got this one here, look, just some old pieces of paper you probably weren't happy with, and have a practice and get used to this technique. So this forms the basis really of a lot of my paintings. I always work kind of in 3D, a background wash, a middle ground, which is the negative painting, and then the foreground. So if you'd like to have a look at my Vimeo channel, you can click on the link below. That will take you straight over to the library and see if there's anything that catches your attention that you might be interested in, and also subscribe to that, which is absolutely free. No monthly commitments, no commitments at all, just buy a workshop that you think you might like to do. So you can look at the library and choose from that. And with the Vimeo channel, please subscribe, which is free again, and you'll see more of these clips. So I hope you enjoyed that.